Okay, so Machita, this is episode 14 of Stones from a Glass House.
Yes, sir.
Molweni.
So namhlanje sihleli no Bongo on my right and sihleli no B on my left.
Bad though.
Yabo sebenza Bongi, so it's B, Bongo and Bongi, you know.
In your face.
Triple B's. Anyway, for anyone who's
I feel like you should tell them first. They should subscribe.
God, that's why I was about to say thank
Oh,
you.
shit.
Thank you for watching, first of all.
Oh.
Beep.
First,
I'm like,
before
nah.
you ask people to subscribe, first thank them for even being here.
Yeah.
You know,
I feel like we need.
You know, you could have been anywhere else in the world right now.
But you're here with us.
But you're here with us. You know how it goes. So yeah, whoever clicked on the link,
Yeah.
I want to thank you very much for watching. Hopefully, as always, I data yako.
Yeah.
If you haven't already, please subscribe. So yeah, let's kick it off, man. So yeah, we switch one was who switch again today. Switch ke bad beach krogena. So yeah,
Yeah, it's deep.
Bali live.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can
hey.
true one.
I
That's
wish
so bad.
I wish I was him.
I'm thinking to myself, me myself, and clicking the subscribe button.
Sure.
I'm lazy. I
click every time. I click.
Man, you will. Guess what the show is?
No, I'm telling the truth, boy.
Where's the phone? Where's the phone? Your phone, yeah.
Not my phone, my laptop. The problem is that I'm using the laptop because I'm not
Responsible Wi-Fi.
That's what I heard too. Which is spicy Wi-Fi. No, you need to do it though. That's
definitely.
Yeah, you need to do
Because
it.
I actually
That red button on subscribe. Just click it. Click it, subscribe.
Also, there's an extra button, the bell icon for.
Oh wait, no man, I was using my work laptop to do shit. Work laptop and
Takes it. You're putting yourself with blast, bro.
So anyway, these are the niggas right now today. So Machita, first of all, let me just open up by saying this weekend, being I must say, but
Too much.
hey, there's been lots of more there's a plan in Sensigayo, you know. Darkman X, first and foremost in my mind. About DMX,
My mind, it's Infinity Boys. One half of Infinity Boys. Shout out to Ralph.
What's the dude's name?
I think it's Raphael. Yeah.
Raphael.
Yeah. M, but his stage name it's M, DJ M. He was half of Infinity Boys. If you know Infinity Boys, like the true like game changers back in the day. Those are the guys. I can't sing the song.
What's the songs?
Yeah, the song. Boom boom. Inyeki. That.
Oh,
yeah,
that shit.
that. Yeah, those are the niggas.
Hey, chance.
So
I actually got in my feels when I heard the DMX story. I first heard it about the Cape Panic, you know.
Yeah.
So I was chilling in my crib, old school niggas, I'm a
Yeah.
it wasn't like a lot of us, was my old lady, younger one, what the flip is going on here?
Kalogo, you need to understand what DMX was huge, man. Like huge. First 5 albums, debuted number 1.
Yeah.
Jay-Z even hated on him though.
Of course, he was competition.
Yeah, and I was talking about that like just today, bro.
So if hip hop, you've been listening to hip hop for this cat,
Bro.
DMX was there.
Yeah.
Bro.
So of course they see Villa song.
It should have been on the Matrix movie if you think about it, bro. If it's an emotion like the situation with the director.
But
Think about it.
Think about this thing.
DMX and fit. Like when you think about it, because that director loved DMX. How DMX was dealing with a lot of stuff, to the extent that he just wanted to have free time on his hand. But
DMX even said himself in an interview, the reason he was doing movies was because record deals was back then.
Was those 360 deals and shit.
So he, in order to make sure his family eats, he had to make movies.
There's something I don't want to say, but I'm not gonna use names. So basically, when DMX was like back, I was like, the dog is back, you know. Now this nigga's like back and everything else, you know. now is in the G2 magazine, is like wearing Indian swim, it's like the blazers, I'm like, this thing is back.
Yeah.
So one of my good homies, sometimes like, but it's a big, like talking about that, blah blah blah. And then the nigga was like, damn, he's still wearing those, blah blah blah. And then I saw, my brother's like, he passed on. I'm not trying to be what I got so very. And then when the morning came, I was like realizing no, and I was drinking basically in my house. Now I'm up. I'm like, fuck no, man, this happened.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, man, like, what's a girl? I'm like, one of my good friends. And then when I saw that, I was like, hey, yeah, boy, I'm going to my brother, like, loved this man so much, He loved his swag. We were talking about his swag.
Of course, obviously, you understand. You understand. DMX
influence.
the power he had.
It was too much.
When he first came out, the whole aesthetic of hip hop was about speed. PT, no maze,
shiny. And it was rough.
Yeah, also before getting treated, this was shiny suits, speed, more money, more problem.
Yeah.
Why Columji, the Timberland?
Rough, bro. Teams, bro.
The Cheney one.
With pit bulls.
Pit bulls. I'm like, motherfuckers.
But low-key, he introduced that culture in like in the whole of SA, especially colors, when it comes to like dogs, because like everyone like now like buying peoples and stuff.
So
like
I to the tweets. He was iconic.
Yeah.
He was iconic. Like imagine, it's like you know those people where you imagine them, and you can also imagine their sense of fashion, the sense of style. We are born, and you can already see what clothes he's wearing. Superhero, uniform.
Yeah, exactly. So this is what I saw right on Twitter, right? When I heard it was on, he's in ICU, blah 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 blah. This lady was saying to everybody, she posted that, but she met DMX. She didn't know who DMX was, and she was going to something of an event for her daughter.
I saw that.
Damn, I was reading it, and then it's not about being humble. It's about being spiritual, deep.
Yeah, man.
Whoa, this is really like this is the DMX I knew.
Yeah, DMX was too much.
Also, like just DMX folk of case was the most impactful Tinane people who passed Apple weekend. Like I even had a different topic in mind for episode 14, but because I feel of all the things with Senzega that has happened, I changed the topic even about what I want to talk about. I mean, of course, my whole one also I want to talk about also other people.
Who was
very impactful. Like Dr. Cindy.
Yeah.
Yo, bro.
Twitter doctor.
Yeah.
Twitter. She. Another impactful passing.
Was it yesterday?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Bro,
we were talking about her and switch up last week, talking about her like the hospital bills, pumping air and so on. She passed, unfortunately.
Yeah, bro.
And then also we heard someone else who passed earlier today.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk too much about that because it affects us. But so through like rest in peace to Bonga Bantu and thoughts and prayers in the families up where what I wanted to talk about, I would like the topic that I started to talk about is like DMX name. The thing about DMX that we all knew, like besides his music talent, is that he dealt with a lot of dark emotions and thoughts. Even drugs and generally destructive behavior. But because of as he's dealing with. And he's someone who, when you look at financial and like general like career success, he reached the top of all those things, but he never escaped
the demons.
The demons.
He
never escaped his demons. So what I want to talk about is just about he experienced his demons and then how, because we saw how he dealt with them, right? We saw how he dealt with them, and for someone who lived the life he did, even though 50 years very young, someone who lived a life, that's 50 years is a long time. For the appeal, man, pumping in a trunk in his chest and it's a long time to survive like
Go
that.
back to rehab.
Yeah, but nice. So how he like for instance, I wanna right? It's now he crouch now for his demons.
It's actually taboo sometimes.
Yeah, boy, it's not always demons now.
It's always demons, man.
It's not always demons. It's more almost that comes with also it's it's a depressive most. Because once you know most like effect that happens.
Yeah.
Like like when you think about yourselves, man, because I was talking about what DMXC did to deal with the demons.
Yeah.
What unhealthy ways do you think you have of dealing with the demons? What unhealthy ways, like about what do you think like that maybe something else that you do?
Yeah. Wanna go?
I'm gonna be honest, bro. This is a really good question that you're asking because back in the days I was still a kid, yo. I'm still a kid, but I'm an old ass kid, yo.
Yeah.
I used to, like when we look at things, how we look at life, it's different from when you're young and then when you start to grow. Now I used to think Bangklan is just getting honeys, when they're younger or I sleep with them, whatever you call it, whatever.
Yeah.
It used to be so cool back in the days. Because I grew up as a timid kid, I won't bite out to cigars, and then but when you want to have fights, I know I'm ready for you, but I never used to be abusive, and taking advantage of people. So now I thought unhealthy ways of doing it because I'm taking like airlines. So
everyone.
Now look at it, bro. You're 18. You think you're the shit, but we was on the university, like a hot man, you can't go for the bushes and then you care, and then I'm like, nah, I must actually prove to myself what's going to be from the real root, like sightseeing. Let me try get the hottest honeys, let me try bunch of a city. So for me it was like the hardest shit you can actually do, but sleep with women, drink alcohol, and then buy expensive alcohol. I thought that was I didn't think it was an anti-depression, but I thought it was the coolest thing to do. But you don't know these things up until you get to an age whereby you understand. Because I actually read books after some time. Like real books, like books they take you there. You understand shit, you don't understand shit. We don't get a chance to actually be with us and actually enjoy ourselves, enjoy our minds, and actually read to see as well what's happening in your mind. Your mind's eye will show something completely different to what's happening in the real world. So this is what you do. One, it's you try to sleep with every woman, hard woman. It's alcohol. That's what I've experienced. Unfortunately, it's just that it was taboo for me. I couldn't like dabble in drugs and all those things. I still don't have that mind if not alone. I feel as though it's enough to drink alcohol and get drunk. So for me, it feels as though, but when you as a dude, like, if you go to a stage where you do everything, like you do every fucking thing that's out there. Like, I don't know, but alcohol and sleeping with women, I think about antidepressant sometimes. I felt
it is. That's how you kept the shit away with those feelings, like the bad feelings.
Yeah, bad feelings. I didn't even know I was doing it. I thought it was cool.
So like just to respond with that shit. And welcome to that, it's very relatable in today, but you because I feel a lot of people, man. Because now I'm gonna tell you this. I'm out there as much as we try to pretend. I see we don't like sleeping with just any girl. Like image, like I like to. I look at it as a body makeup, ne? You know what's the purpose of makeup, ne? Is to enhance and hide imperfections, ne? Change its feature.
Sure.
So the same way that sleeping with him, ting durayo, and so you know, being the VIP.
Luckily, I didn't have enough cash present.
Yeah, but lifestyle makeup, like,
Yeah.
basically, I'm feeling like shit. So what I'm gonna do is put this covering on a lifestyle, so that everyone doesn't.
For card.
Yeah, this facade. If you talk about,
So I forgot.
I wanna show, but I don't want people to see but I feel like shit.
Yeah.
So bazongibona ngihlina lo mntana last number ngisela utshwala bontswembu ndise VIP ndiqhuba imoto entswembu. Everyone's be like, hey,
Yeah, you would think this thing is like everything is sorted.
The hope was that love validation yabo is gonna cure lento.
I actually have to deliver something that's very specific that happened. So I was back in the Eastern Cape,
Sure.
I'm trying to be a man, younger than. So I come back, hey, this kid that's popping right now, like he's swagged up, blah blah blah, name brands and all that shit.
Sure.
So I come back, I was fortunate, I think it was very fortunate, but your parents could have 10 kids. I didn't even know better. They bought me a cake and my badge. Now I'm here, I'm like, I wasn't really a drinker, like a drinker.
Like a heavy drinker.
Nah, I was never really a heavy drinker. Back in the days, I was young, like 17, 18, yeah, back in the days. So I came back, hey, this woman now has this dude from one of these townships, one more case, so-called, it's a hot township. So do you know what I did?
What did you do?
So I thought about it was cool. Bought Jameson's, Hennessy, and all those shits. Just to prove. But, yeah. Like we out here, like we're trying to prove, but like we're out here. So I tell him as long as women we could get, it's about business now, but younger. It's about business, she came back after a while. Everyone by Haman. These people can actually do the shit that's done by these other guys, But then I think after a while I saw this, it was on a personal level, she doesn't really like me that much.
Yeah.
And then secondly, buying all this expensive alcohol doesn't really just solve the fact that, but she liked the guy better than me. Like she liked me, but she saw somebody better.
Of course. How should not people then? What are your
bad
ways of dealing?
And everything is just like rolling in my mind. Like, yo, I came like a very, very long way in shit. Like, when I think about the situation, because now I was at that situation whereby like you feel so pressured in like pressured in life, but you need to be out there and you need to stand out to the mass and just like wear this mask that you're actually talking about, this makeup on, to the extent that you was corner whereby when life in terms of the pain that you currently dealing with, so la way in for him personally the menukuyo for the longest time, and I felt like in fact just at some point like there was a situation whereby like I'm tired now of it, because Leno Litigation is just too much, but I wouldn't show it to you guys. You get what I'm saying? I would just like talk about it like on social media, but deep down I'm like, nothing's working out.
It looks as though, boy, you're very good at hiding things. Like, emotions are...
Not really, but I'm good at, like, basically, like... No, I won't say I'm good at hiding emotions, because if you see me or you have me on social media, you will see me. I like to, like, express how I feel at that very moment.
Do you know what I'm saying in person? Like, I never knew when you went through that phase.
Man, there's a lot of stuff that I went through that.
I think what would be saying, if you are around with me, if you be around him, you'll see that he's going through something.
Yeah.
But he's not someone who will ever share it unprompted.
Oh, got you.
Like, when are we born? Like, I'm born, so it's Landoza. So when you don't see him and you don't see what he's going through, he won't actually share like WhatsApp, like say, that's so yeah, it's from what I understand, like really prompted, like
shit. And like with this,
I'm gonna have to ask this question, right? I'm not being too full.
But like going back to the question, for me, alcohol was like it might sound fucked up, but for me, alcohol was the best remedy for me. Yeah, because like I feel like I've dealt with a lot of shit. Like when I think about it now, I feel like from beginning when I met you guys, then what I was pushing, yeah, but things weren't going as accordingly, and to basically moving to Graceland with my cousin, then that situation happened. So, and that other situation happened, and the other situation happened. So, for me, like my nigga, it took a toll on me. Like it really, really messed me up. Yeah, and to the extent that creatively, I couldn't even do jack shit. My mind just shut up because like 3 of those people, like I was so close to. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it really, really cut deep with it when that happened. And Bongo, it's just like that situation, but I was there. It's not a situation, but okay, I wasn't there.
So when you say alcohol helped you, do you feel alcohol wasn't an unhealthy way for you to deal with it in a way?
It was like for him, I think it did, but it didn't. I know it didn't. Even it. I thought alcohol was the best remedy, but when I look at it now, it wasn't.
It helped you through it though.
Yeah. But do you know what had really, really, really helped me through was being with my family and my friends. So each and every time I'm spending with them, it actually like gave me like some sort of like strength. Okay, my man, yeah,
feeling a positivity.
That's the only thing. If you surround yourself with your family or your friends, good people, good energy, I'm telling you, my nigga, you can like surpass that situation. Also, my situation, I don't know about you guys.
I've got a question for you, my brother. I'm sorry because it's like I'm taking over. I have to actually speak to this one.
Talk to me about it.
This brother of mine, bro. I know you're strong, bro. Yeah, you've experienced a lot of shit that's happening. But when you never show emotions most of the time. Have you ever seen him on social media showing emotion instead of joking?
No, we spoke about on Action Fan. We spoke about that.
Yeah.
Me, him, and
It's like a real strong.
I know why he said that. I know.
Yeah. So okay, let me.
That shout out alone, but I'm at one point.
It's a way. Okay, let me answer also that there's this question about unhealthy ways of dealing with it.
Yeah.
Well, I like to say this name sometimes, but too much of anything is a bad thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, anything. Nobody positive, positive. If you keep getting too much of it, like in business, there's a concept called a positive negative.
Right, gotcha.
Yeah, well, sure. Where let's say for example in a shop, kungeni customers is 10,000. It's figures 10 right? So it was a great day.
Don't you repeat our answers though?
No. Listen, it was a great day. Everything got bought, but now, how long is it gonna take you now to restock? How long is it going to take? In that time when the stock guy was training, how many customers are you losing? How much business are you losing? So when you look at it in the long term, how much profit have you lost through that one day of everything being sold out? Yeah, well, so it's that thing called a positive negative. So what with the unhealthy ways, I've tried everything, I've done everything. Like, it's been drugs, sex.
Hey man, they about the block though.
I understand sex, but the drugs, why?
Everything, dog. The thing is sometimes when it feels like your mind is your enemy, you want to change your mind.
Oh, I tried that
shit too. Yeah, well, you want to alter your mind. But
I've tried that as well.
Yeah, but you can say
alcohol, you.
Yeah, well, but the thing is, the problem with drugs is they change your mind for a moment. And then as parents you come right back and you feel like worse.
Yeah, worse. Yeah, 10 times.
Like worse.
10 times. So it's not worth it.
So it's not worth it. Like you generally as fucked up as you felt before them, afterwards you're
worse.
Yeah.
So it's like when you drink alcohol, right? The first day after what do you call this thing? You're like, fuck no man. Hey, and he has one second. I don't have the English word for it, but it's like cognitive dissonance here, but you don't even.
I'm a para, they call it the allostro.
Yeah, allostro.
That moment after when the drugs have left your system and you have like craving and you're back into dealing with your demons,
just
going through it. Yeah, but the allostro. So that allostroge phase is a motherfucker.
Shit, bro.
So I've tried those ways. It jokes, like you said, on social media.
Yeah, but you've got the best jokes when you're not happy, bro. I know from you, I have got the best jokes when...
Exactly, that's the thing. When you aren't happy, sometimes in life, it's either you laugh or you cry.
True.
When something happens, either the
the
option is to laugh or you cry, and then you choose to laugh because you don't want to make abantu bakubona ngathi uwiki okanye I rather this thing is crazy. Let me go with the joke. Let me go with the joke side instead of the tragedy side.
Sure.
Yeah, well, so in the jokes in Organizo, jokes now are not a bad thing inherently.
Yeah, exactly.
But too much joking.
You can see it.
Where everything is funny now. Yeah, well, that's when we're okay, this is a deeply troubled person. But you only just like
I'm gonna ask you can come and this Ella from my side.
Don't ask.
But let this finish. Let me finish. So there was another way, and then another way I have of dealing with the negative emotions is by unloading on someone else. By like making someone else feel bad.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, well, so
that's fucked up. It's that situation that we were talking about earlier on. Yeah, I don't like that situation.
I'm feeling bad.
I don't like it.
So if I make you also feel bad, it kind of makes me feel bad anyway. It makes me feel strong. Like it makes me feel powerful. But
come on.
But I'm pissed off now. Better or pissed off now.
Come on.
Yeah, well, why do you do that?
Is that a real thing, man?
No, I'm trying to figure out. It's a real thing. It's actually a real thing. Why do you think? Have you never we club in and then you get into a fight for no reason? Who literally all they did to you.
No, I know.
But have you ever seen a kilo and then they fight in cool?
Yeah.
No, I understand that. You call about the just basically
it's not short term, but Lamdu is it's like Lamdu.
Yeah.
It's like Lamdu road rage. Lamdu is dealing with something.
But I'm trying to figure out where. No. That's.
So no. I'm not talking about it. Like I was using the punch as an example, but just I'm more verbal.
No, I'm talking
like
about,
I will hurt people's feelings verbally.
But I'm just trying to figure out when did you do that, like in that sense.
I'm trying to example.
The people who have done it too, they know.
Oh shit!
I like
like hey man, so we all have our dumb
flaws.
Flaws and our dumb things.
I know you like to bullshit and then just
joke. I take it as a joke.
Yeah, like just come with things.
There was guys of it,
too much,
and oftentimes we are guys to the point where you can sing about it like who cares itself now, but you know the point where it's malicious.
Oh yeah,
it's like you are genuinely trying to do mental and emotional harm to you, like from years alone. And honestly, they have nothing to do with this.
But you just like trying to make them feel small.
There's you're trying to make them feel small. And then there's another method. Have you ever, in order to try to because when you feel like shit, you try to make yourself feel better.
Yeah.
Now, when you know that makes you feel better, then
huh?
Like doesn't make you feel good. Like knowing that this chick you met your cheater.
Hey, that's another thing. That's another thing. But when the table is like turned, it's like.
I think when we were young, we used to do a lot of that shit.
No, why you look at me and tell you all of a sudden I'm the guy?
But you know, it feels different. It feels different. It feels different from Ulala than to sleep with a single girl. It's a different feeling.
Yeah.
Knowing but she's in a relationship, that man loves her, he's doing everything, yet she decided to
That's why we get
it's an
killed
ego
by
boost.
these niggas, bro.
It's an ego boost, is it?
That's why we get killed by
these niggas. Hey, you can really tell the truth.
So, tell the truth, nigga. Not the truth.
So, Elaine is sitting, yeah, back to land of unloading on others. You're making other people feel bad to make yourself feel good. Yeah, but Ilando, it's also another reason why people can be abusive, physically abusive. And they come home and beat up their wife.
Someone said this during the week.
Have you ever slept? You need to go look at your man. Please, why? Please. but awucingi ngayo.
Of
Come
on, Jay, on the floor.
Of course, Jay.
Yo, bro, that shit is crazy.
Oh, you should know.
Women do it to us too.
All the time, bro.
Yeah.
It's life, man.
Hey, but it is. Hey.
Like I said, we don't want to sleep with all the people we sleep with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think the mature who sleep with those girls is careless?
No, no.
Yeah, well, come to the feet has it.
Yeah, but you broke.
You
don't have what I need, which is you broke.
Come on, shave filter, let's say 6 pack.
Yeah, it's part of life, man.
It is.
Yeah.
So
the kind of ball of it, like when you opening up and talking about shit.
oh, like open up all the time.
No,
You don't watch the
my man, they were in person.
Nah, in person. The thing is, because of the city now, the sailor. So
We are fun on what doesn't.
I generally have always have my guard up. I don't want people to know too much about me.
Yeah.
Because I feel like about when you think the bad things you do, other people do them too.
Facts.
About like one no cheater, they always think they're getting cheated on.
So you don't want to open up too much.
So Jimmy is seeing it now.
Use that ammunition towards
it's like,
you.
So then I think about Basile now, and they must never be able to use those things.
You know what's the fucked up situation? You and these actually like we spoke about it and you told me the same shit. I'm like, okay. What was it kind of like when I was like posting too much? I'm like, don't post too much about your personal life. Just post whatever that you do.
Because generally, as much as
people are gonna figure you out from a
I'm actually learning right now. Sometimes
people can hurt you, man. People can hurt you
too much.
Bagu hurt for jokes. People who don't know you. Social media. That's the thing about social media. Anonymity. That's people can hurt you for jokes. Like upis when just posting about your life. And then I feel like I got Twitter. Like I was saying this. I saw this exchange on Twitter, and I was like, what the fuck? Or like this chick posted about how like one of the things I turned about in the case that he will randomly like I'm calling more doing about and just like a random, not even a planned thing. One just buy something to eat. The bombos, do you want something to eat? Something they just go. So to her, it's something that makes her feel good, like, right? To Onyung who's not in that relationship, it might be like, "Hi, bo, yeah, well, so it's like side thing, but yeah, busy buying like you're busy being impressed about being put into a character. Yeah, well, that was unnecessary. That's someone just wanting to hurt someone.
Yeah.
Again, someone decided to share about their life or something.
That's true, bro.
Sick shit. And this is what people do.
yeah, but that's kind of fucked up. And I saw another post on Facebook that really fucked me over, bro. Like, Lemeti posted something that I was like, hey, what Lemeti was right. What like if it's okay for girls to like basically abort kids, why is it a problem for guys to tell the low community, but Mamela abort the kid?
No, my man.
So I was like, yeah, I wanna lay, yo, you guys need to deal with that shit.
No, my man. Like it's okay, Clondo, I have opinions on those situations too, because I believe women can choose their baby daddies. Men can't choose their baby mamas. Because you as a guy, you really have no real deciding power on whether or not a child is born.
Yeah.
You can try and negotiate, but the 9 months are yak. Yeah, so
they watching this.
You
should be watching.
You can say whatever, but I was tired and I don't know. Ain't shit you can do about it.
Yeah.
And even the opposite, if you're not careless, ain't shit you can do about it. So I say women choose their baby daddies. They can choose if I'm keeping this guy's child or I'm not keeping this guy's child. You as the guy, even if Umiti said the love of your life, if the love of your life says I'm putting down a boy,
I've actually got a question.
what the fuck you gonna do?
You didn't answer me that question. I'm like, that was like so. No, thinking it like,
The question, I've got a real question. So at the end of the day, if maybe you guys didn't use a condom or whatever.
Sure.
So who stands by Chuba? Okay, sure. Now that we didn't use a condom, right?
Mm.
So who says we don't want the kid anymore?
Kaloba man, umithiso ne. The actual pregnancy is a decision yenu by two. Ungasebenzisa condom, a decision yenu by two. But whether or not the child gets born, this is nature of it. You can't do shit about
I
it.
can't fit. Like when you think about it, you just can't. I just can't.
And then when she says,
All you can do is beg and plead. Someone will like, oh God. Whatever.
Fair to buy everything, but full of leg.
do you know the most the most fucked up, can I swear?
You already did it,
The
but
most
you said
fucked-
you're good.
The most fucked up one, I understand, but I have never in my experience seen a guy say, but before me, someone. This one, so, but it's no, no, I didn't want to get pregnant, blah, blah, blah. Like in practical senses, I've never seen it.
No, I can't imagine that I meetings from the get like it's here born for room meetings.
I deliver it.
Abo even ngoku kamachita khona amachita we except we hang out zonke abantu ngoku like office
No,
and kusekhona ugqitha umnana uthi kusela mele ne lona ngamchamela
I think I tell you, but I've never seen it practically happening. But it's here, but it's about it. Then says that you but unnecessary mobile. Then I'm falling down. I've never seen it. Have you guys seen it?
I don't know what you mean.
No, it's here, man. Let's say my charity boy. I liked him. Julie for Basel,
but
we are on meetings.
oh
Have you guys seen that?
oh Bongo
Hey, and the car.
Like they all.
Yeah, but I'm secluded from the real world.
They are guys.
I'm not in the real world. Got the yanga.
They are guys the same way as
are you trying to be not in the
Like,
real
I'm not trying, bro. I'm not trying, bro.
Yeah,
Especially when we hear women never rise, then you know
work
it's
from
like,
home, man.
come on.
lockdown in the
Don't
crib.
hit me. You look down. Yeah, you look down.
So Mamela Fit, as much as the Tina not so much then, there are women as a straight guy, there are women you want to have
When
sex.
you were what?
As a straight guy, look.
Oh, okay, sure.
Oh, you're not a straight guy?
No, I didn't.
No, it tells us.
No,
That's no.
I didn't.
That's no. It's all good. It's all love.
Nah, come on, bro. It's all
So
about
good.
Probably because we didn't know what I was like.
Man, sometimes I wish because I wouldn't have to deal with women.
Motherfucker.
Ooh.
Bro.
So when I tell you like basically
I don't know how you're about. Man, like,
Listen to my brother.
so here's the thing. That's why it's called gay. Gay is happy. Gay is another word for happy. So, don't know how you're about.
Being gay has been happening.
That's gay was the
time was about-
the original meaning of the word gay.
Yeah, okay.
Is happy.
That time I was about to say the gay, I'm not my ass, bro.
So with Mamela, it's equal another way you want to have sex with someone, but you don't actually want a life when you're family with them.
Right.
Right? Like you'll see, like if so now there's a much where your mama
True.
sex
Kill.
and funny nicks out of
I
it.
kill anyway.
I don't want anything else besides that. You know?
yeah.
Nature is the same, now who is going out? Sex.
Yeah.
I want nothing else out of that. Well, it's okay, it's with it, but okay, we're digressing now.
Hey, too much.
So, going back to the original topic, we've talked about how like the negative ways we used to deal with Lamatimon. Now, can you guys tell me more about the positive ways? Like positive ways that you've in life in Agora that you've done to deal with.
You go first, bro.
Like I said, family friends, bro. Like there's nothing beyond that. Because really, if I didn't have them, low key, I wouldn't be here. I won't lie. So I feel that's why I keep my family and my friends some, not everyone here. Yeah, and about as much as they know the shit out of me, like I actually prefer hanging out with my family most of the time. Yeah, and they are a handful at times, but I feel like this situation that I spoke about, like we don't know what's gonna happen in once. So So I feel like I should spend much more time with them than my friends.
Get you.
Yeah, but so that's where I'm at. Please, like I've been spending a shit lot of time with my friends, but I didn't put in enough effort in spending enough time with my friends and trying to figure out what my little sister likes and those type of situations. I know what you like, but I don't know them.
Learning your family as people.
Yeah.
Like, who are they as people? Because it's something we tend to ignore as a family. Because do you know the funny thing about families? You know each other from and then as Nicola Nonge, you start to drift. Goes into their own lifestyles. Yeah, but like as Nicola is with lifestyle, and then you don't really know what your sister gets up to anymore. She doesn't really know what you get up to.
I didn't even know, but I didn't even know now.
I get you.
I didn't know.
Like, even about they don't know us anymore past a certain point.
But my mom still don't know.
The thing that always used to kill me, like, yes, told about how many times have you been out there also on Unwaba and then like something fucked up happened, like maybe like you almost died, yeah, but then you just come home.
I was retired.
I'll tell you, let's play
and you gotta eat and you're thinking about it.
like, yeah, I gotta eat business.
You know what the messed up part would happen for me? Just to add on. My mom's, bro, like I love my moms to death, but you know what happened? The only time they didn't even know when I was like born for it. That's how I saw it.
What do you didn't know?
I'm telling you. Listen, this is what happened, but I'm telling you guys, I'm trying to put the shit on last mom's gonna kill me. No, I'm not, Fitz. This is what happened, right? So all my life, in my mind, I think birthday I think in 20th of April, right? 20th of April. So I want if you get scared, like primary school, boom, birthday. Mind you, I don't get no cakes, none of that, because 20th was like no one is paid at the time. Time at 25th, only at the month end. So I don't have that opportunity to get the cake and shit like that. Yeah, well, I don't want much. If you cake, then I'm fine. I gotta get that. I bought my own cake. So, Slapapo, I think standard 4. Yeah, standard 4. I used to be that wild kid in primary school. Everyone should know me, that person. So I went here to get a class in. As soon as I walk into the class, I'm like, yo, I'm telling you, like I made everyone sing. So when getting a t-shirt, it's like, say, yo, what you on about? I'm like, I'm like 50 years. It's like 50 years. Like, yeah, I was make. That 50 years, I'm man. Pambana, man. Shabba pants. Did I 50 years? I'm tool. She can't show you register. I said, register, don't lie, my dick. Because the register was a good birth certificate. Oh, you buy a certificate, child. Good son, we buy register. Yo, Excel, I told you, showed the whole class. I was the last person. That's exactly the 24 when. Oh, shit. Fit. I forget it, I'm like, oh, later, why would you do this? See, pictures of you, I asked by it. All later, I was like, is there a radar?
Hey, it be like that, man.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, that was so savage. Or,
let me tell you.
So all these years, I believed my 50, I'm getting 20 years.
Let me tell you.
That was crazy, bro.
Let me tell you. About do you know a lot of them don't know actually when they were born?
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you, like in Tamalam, his ID number says that he's older than his older brother.
That is it, bro.
Yeah, well, so our parents don't know, like they away from the clinics and then doing. So usually a clinic will figure same time that. Yeah, like by the time the knife failed clinic has already started showing birth certificate again and doing.
Yeah.
So don't say I'm I'm telling you.
Come on. I was my best story. You should listen to his stories about age and my time.
Whatever it is,
I know that.
So ingozi ifike by the time ingozi iswa eclinic you're registered like so for my years masithi but clinic think how old is the clinic efficient it's something
Probably a couple of miles.
No, it's probably like 70 years old.
70 years I don't know
100 years old.
elalini yami
100 years.
elalini yami clinic about the closest by le part elalini clinic it's 15 years old, that clinic.
It's only for not
Totally.
Come on, not I go clinic.
But it's 15 years old, that clinic.
So, thinking we're 100 years old.
They are
Sit down here.
sit down.
So that you get him by us cutting, what are the options to travel to a clinic? Don't aspire.
Yo, I call option.
Options on the belly.
When you have
so umntabeleke umuntu ingozi bathatha ingozi seclinic
uzayisaba clinic
kalo for amayeza bathatha like uyojonga
uyakwazi ukuthi ahlale mhlawumbe let's say the connection is spend days and days and
they can spend ingozi can spend years by the time ingozi seclinic we start because yakugula yabo
you know me
we start because yakugula so it can be years before umntana abe agule nyabe into serious ufuna ugqirha ngoku
ukhandela bawaza
ufika kwa ugqirha uyabuza birth certificate bawazi ayaziwo lo so even sometimes by lento babu isigela qala nxa ufuna ibhasi unana isigela bump birth certificate bayaqala clinic bayoqamba so it's crazy like when I look at his older brother Johnny 87 this is your older brother. Why are you 2 years older than him? So compared to where's that dad? You don't understand if you're
So basically, unfortunately,
no, the nigga you just have to make up me. No, I don't know. It's lady. So. But then look at so we just to come back on track. Bongo. What are the positive ways you have of dealing with negative emotions or feelings?
That's a very difficult question for me. I'm a happy-go-lucky guy.
Happy-go-lucky?
Yeah, too much.
Cheers,
I'm a very happy-go-lucky guy.
So how do you reinforce that happiness? When you say that. What do? You know, you hang on.
I suppress my emotions a lot.
Suppress, man. That's not a positive way of dealing with
it. No, man. The very way they suppress your emotions is emotions is because if I could express them and express them, what's I expect, but really the tete on the to be very bad, because do you know why? I used to be short-tempered, and then I started out back, and then they also said it's been karate. So I think that thing somehow, not
black belt.
Yeah, he brown belt.
You didn't make it to black.
No, I stopped, and they were not doing the work as a man. Was almost on the front. There was almost on the front.
So you were a street fighter basically.
I was never street fighter.
No, not even says that, but you are going in the street.
I was never somebody who could bully like better physically.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I street fight because you are doing beatboxing, karate.
So for me, it kind of felt about isn't those better when you answer they're gonna test you, but
let me ask you this: when you were doing karate boxing, when you practiced in power searching, did that make you feel good?
Yeah, it took a lot of anger from me.
So that was a positive way.
That's why the sexual love were ended.
Oh, okay.
And then go send them to other but go send them to other ish. I guess so you can't actually express illness and the condolences. But I read a lot of books of my. Don't go back clever, it's often not. Isn't depressing. I read a lot of them, so I thought about on this phone I think I'm doing a football. It's about team for us, but no one has much it. Offense for now. Towards violence.
What helps you?
No, I ain't not a rich.
So reading and like
Yeah, I ain't that.
And reading that book.
I like it. When it comes to one, if a man do it up, I like it from the same car, then was a whole camp shop. Okay, no for
I can't do a game shop.
I came to get up our ass by beef.
Better in real life.
Better than showing you
Street fights.
Okay, trust me, if I could tell you if it's not about my like game shop,
you are in my bro.
Where's this black, bro? But
So
for
it's
like the same black.
So basically, you know, when I after the boy, I'm coming. So it was city, right? Now back to the hood. 8 pounds, but he elected the coin. I was no cheese. And then go and night chance one because I'm not losing.
You feel it, your life moves.
Aye, bro.
got you love,
Too much. Pow. I just like when you know.
I get you, so you had to find other ways of dealing with conflict. I get you.
It's bad, bro. Yeah, do you know why I think it's bad? It's bad because kids don't actually have to experience Lanova. There's sometimes come of 15, near around my top, some kind of call. No, Galipo, or I only run on campaigns, do you know what happens? Do you see the stories of 12-year-old stabs, 12-year-old kills, 15-year-old shoots or whatnot? So it's basically not. I think, but it's a new world, right?
Man, I just think it's just that Abantu don't know how to deal with conflict anymore.
Nobody knows how to deal with conflict.
Like people, is not willing to bear. Like there's nothing wrong with the bad. Like I've taken L's in fights.
I'm thinking to
I've
myself.
fought Nabantu who I really shouldn't have fought with. Man, they better than I. So it's people just don't know how to take L's.
So that was a word. From 18 to, let's say, from 18 to 24. So go without taking L without becoming a wrong occurrence.
What are you doing?
18 to 24. Taking an L. Now.
But they don't. They don't. Oh, no one, like I said, no one wants to take an L anymore.
It's bad though.
It's bad because so it's like I said, people don't know how to deal with conflict. They don't know how to take L's. So I'm not gonna fight you. I'll kill you. Like there's nothing wrong with Kai. Honestly,
it builds you,
my thing that I know about
it builds you.
It's as long as you kaki way, even if you lose, tomorrow's another day, man.
Yeah.
But that's life in field. That's life when you think about it.
But that's life. What's important, what I learned through fights is that as long as you forget like no one likes being punched.
Bro.
No one enjoys it.
Punch in the face.
Yeah.
It's your
people will bully you, but if nobody is stronger than you, but forget
then you think
it's no one likes being punched. So
nobody likes punching in the face.
I think that's the problem, man. That's the problem, man, because in the and especially for them, like in primary school, like if you don't defend yourself, then the bullying is gonna continue. But if you try to defend yourself, then that bully will respect you because you did something.
No one likes bullying who fights back.
Nope.
In school, for example, no one comes to school for a boxing match every day. So everything myself. Okay, another time they don't look at you. You can't tell me okay, but there is no communications that location just everything must fight. Must fight. I come not fit nine primary school I miss money back from them. Yeah, I understand. Also every damn day. This fika phaa ndingalazi neligama kuthiwa ngikafe ndaliva phaa
Oh, funny.
I
saw trackers in high school. High school. Team don't home TV.
Zaka zakunokha.
They launch.
Mbetklep.
Fundi masazogqiba So okay, it's really like you exercise and reading books and stuff like that. So I just want to quickly talk about
What's yours? You didn't tell us.
You close book.
my positivity, my positive ways of dealing with it. It's creativity, né? Creative, like just being like drawing.
I forgot about that.
Maybe even like
I forgot about that.
if I'm really making music, but in music it doesn't sound like a serious game now. But it's just being creative and like it for me like it fits into me. But in life like if I'm able to create something beautiful.
Like you do now.
Yeah, when they draw, it's okay. Like I want even with the podcast. You look at it afterwards and you're like, man, my life can't be that shit if I'm able to create something like this. Yeah.
Because we have like something to look and we want to learn about it. It's gonna give you like
it's an external result of your existence. Yeah, but my nature that's against to play. So
talk me.
But the problem with creating like with my drawings, for example, I draw a lot, but and post and because it can also now it's all back to about industry of social media, how people will use something to attack you. So
So when are you?
Too much, yeah.
Yeah, I don't cheat. Might as well push.
Yeah.
Okay. So as I so another way that I have it's boy sex. Man, sex is great. Sex,
Especially with someone that's
like if you like sex with someone that really fucks with you, like really loves you and things like that. It's very like someone really loves you and shit like that. It's very life affirming. Like yambasela by accept. Man, ndinomntu onje ozinika wonke apha kum. Yabasela layo but naye ngiba la drawback yaba.
but at the same time nalo mntu xa uhleli naye
Iyakwazi ukujikela lo mntu ngenye imini qhubeka nje andiqhelekanga whatever. So but also for me it's sex lay where there's like zero strings. Like zero strings. Akho umuntu disappointa mntu, akho umuntu ufuna nto kumntu. Just ngulo qhafa kuphele kubilwe. Yeah, sure.
that's your shit.
That's my other shit in the day. And get coupled with that goes the exercise. Like exercise anyway now. That like I have had days for instance I've been clean where it's like I've had a shitty day. And then fuck this day, man. And in order to cope and you and sometimes I go too hard because I got when you shoulder
business is the same because of that time is
but yeah, no, that feel like it turning emotional pain into physical pain. Because physical pain, it's something that you can easily ignore, I feel. Because emotional pain, that's what it's everything.
Sure.
Is there any way I can actually ask you a question?
I think it's been like asking questions.
No, I have those questions because I'm very.
I do.
Okay, is it a bad thing?
No, it's not.
It's like, yeah, I got.
We here.
No, there was a lot of to like when it comes to you yourself and your family. Do you feel as though one can be all those things that you work through and come into the songs and about to pain? We do you think it's actually working for you? Can you feel as though it be temporary dream or can be I don't know. Can you guys?
Let me tell you something. Life is temporary. Nothing works all. Yeah, well, we at the end of the day we look for. I'm telling you, like, at the end of the day, you have to look like me. Is what I do. You look for a way to survive the day. You look for a way to survive the day. It's not about the rest of my life. when you start thinking about the rest of your life, that's when you start getting in depression. Yeah, but when I do, like, I don't try to think like, if I've had a bad day today, I try to deal with it today. Because if the day is really bad, like when I was in Winspana in construction, where I was dealing with, I had like a whole bunch of people. I was been my manager. I was dealing with Imales Nancy, so I had to. There was so much that could go wrong, and then sometimes things do go wrong, and I'm trying to and that's okay. I'll have to deal with the fact that I'm tomorrow. But in order for me to delay and be peace, just because you don't yes, like it's this hilarious thing that happened where I say it's hilarious now, but it wasn't hilarious back then.
Because he's gonna fuck up with your mom. That's why.
Like, umjita wafaka ilanduza intambo ezirongo. Must umbani umbani. Awufaka umbani, there's cables for lights.
Yeah. Yonke way I demand.
There's cables for plug.
Yeah, yonke way I demand.
The cables and plugs is thicker and stronger.
Yeah.
As the lights is bigger and weaker. So I'm just fire plugs and pan. I say like that. We focus on this band. Oh, test it umbani. How should we zonke la wena? We have these downline donors sets. Nigga, that was more than 10K down the drain. Just the instant of.
So that money can get.
Basically.
Yeah, like what you say,
yeah.
So it was a day like that where like 10K trading from you and so I had to feel him go, hey, for that chimalo means you die, like DMX. X gonna give it to you.
And the horns are playing like a motherfucker.
Let's get it on. So we live And the funny thing is, that day I fucked up my knee because of the shit I was doing.
I still don't get it though.
You don't get it?
Secondly, we are bad. We are right. So which one calmed you down mostly?
The Jimmy comes me down mostly.
Like
now, honestly, I did Jimmy for my feet. Like it's not to offload. I do it to offload.
That makes sense.
I do to offload. So that's why I will never. If you ever say, I will never have Zimbabwe way.
I think most of our band, but they just do it just because of all the hype and shit like that.
Yeah, I know it's hype. It's all hype.
So with yours, it kind of makes sense with yours. Like that's your getaway place.
That's my getaway. Dog. Honestly, I feel I'm not anyway. When I'm tired, when I'm physically tired, training Zimba. Zonke into ziyikaka andicingi like I'm just
or meditation yakho
yeah noma like the deep and my sleep bar peaceful umzimba
can you sleep
and after you Jimmy
like you can actually sleep for like 9 hours.
Yeah, there was if I actually woke up.
Hey, man, it was you, bro.
No, I'm gonna tell you this. Normally,
I know a nigga that can sleep like the whole day.
Normally my sleep hours. Normally my sleep hours are fucked. For me to sleep, I need to exhaust myself.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's exhaust. Like normally my sleep is fucked. Like right now it was.
My sleep is fucked as well, bro. And then like you met me, it was like
because I'm in some posh suburb. You want to come up and walks and so like, I'm a demon one.
Yeah.
So let's actually look shit, man.
Yeah, but what?
No,
like it's not about demon,
but what demons do we have, you know?
But can't
except for money.
Hey, no. Money is a demon of everyone.
Yeah, that's what it except for money.
What do you think of it you when? Okay, yeah, finish.
Ben Laka on Twitter.
On
Twitter, he was asked about demon way to fit.
Why, bro?
And they guys so dala was still so for the laba was set to end about it.
Oh shit,
so now man, like when it comes to Lendo,
don't run away from that shit, Pedro.
I was just saying like Iman is a demon for everyone.
Exactly.
Everyone. And then there's other kinds of demons, like I've always wondered, man. Can you imagine life on Jan if you were ever born? What is the correct way of stating this? Differently abled.
Yeah.
Like let's say if you were born, I was born. Like ubona thina like ungumuntu opheleleyo unomzimba and you still usele ngxaki zakho depressed
That's a good example, bro.
usele stress but then imagine if you were born
Yo, bro.
ungabona wasuhamba
Ungazoba nazo like stress that you have.
but unazo stress but you can't
That's
walk
stress,
every day you wake up you can't walk but yeah, if you've never experienced it,
Yeah.
you don't
That's what I'm saying, but it's gonna be a
but
difference.
if you had an accident or something it's like
Nah, that's
That's
what
the wrong experience, bro.
because gqibile imbunayo inyanga ukamnandi.
So, is stress fair to matter? Let me say something. There's of course stresses that are prevalent in your life, that are always there, that are there, and you are dealing with, and looking for solutions to them. But there's also the stresses that you meet every day. Like, you could wake up, everyone niggas take your phone, your wallet. Now you have that problem for the thing, but I have to get a new phone, I have to
Cut shit now, no, not
Yeah,
cut shit. My 10 months old.
so okay, those are problems that you encounter on a day-to-day basis.
Cut shit, bro.
Like, you know the situation, but let's about the people we have sex with. We don't always want to have sex with these people. Like, we want to sit in a low mini club, nandi take her home, bala bala, fuck condom, bala 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 bala, have the condom. I used to say like, oh my god, have the condom. Lo mntu andimazi tu lifestyle yakhe uba umntu ophila njani.
Hey, bro.
Hayi, funeka uhambe i-men's clinic yo. Singolini.
I'm trying to say that mama you go to like
I'm saying that
the same time now.
there's just
I'm having flashbacks of myself like
there's problems.
Yes, back in the days, bro.
There's problems that you meet on day to day, and yet the reason I was asking about the negative ways of dealing and the positive. It's important, I think, to have the positive, but it's so easy to fall into the negative ways of dealing with the problems. It's so easy, but uzixaba masebenza ngizohlala apha endlini namhlanje ndijime mabe nomculo clean indlu ndithini
But the thing,
amajita wakufonele kuseve kusebhakini.
I have to give it to you, but Uchi, Mitchell, you are and you know,
Man, Jim, I'm very it's honestly, it's
the creative shit.
Let me give it to you. Is already the Saturday morning was on. Somebody got a cousin now. I say so. My cousin didn't go to get the husband. My cousin didn't like him as a guest over there. So good. It was when Saturday is one of our phone in the Saturday mate. Yeah, but this. Yeah. Yeah, Shalom and all the time. The sell about then is gonna set us up one day. I'm bringing a pound of the loud. Wouldn't if means it's about. Who was what I got this in? You answer the bench. I'm gonna take this one. No, I said, wake up my cousin. So I wake this nigga up. It's like, hey, bro, what did you drink last night? It's Dylan, sir. What did the flush come on? Man, no. Mamma has somebody, I injured him with somebody. There's no thing about you are I'm not thinking of somebody.
I'm terrible at cardio. Because I'm the this fool.
I'm terrible right now at cardio.
Like cardio, I've eaten like asthma. I've had the asthma. Like
yeah, in this fool, but you only asthma.
So cardio, I'm terrible with it. And even if I do cardio, like I'll do cardio for like as a week. If I even take a break for even 2 or 3 days, like I can literally feel my lungs filling up with the phlegm. Like,
I'll tell you the truth, bro. The tenants everybody okay. It be somebody in it. I'm buy our teams of
so yeah, otherwise, if you watched all the way towards the end, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Just on a final note, man, it's basically just me talk about this way just to show, but it's a song, we all go through izinto life in, and we try to find the best ways to deal with this way.
Right.
Sometimes those ways are good, sometimes those ways are bad. Yeah, but by the end of the day, we all just try to survive. And that's what we need to understand when we look at abanye abantu. Somebody ngathi baphila messy, baphila like drugs, they having random sex nabantu, bathini. It's usually someone just trying to. So it's usually just someone trying to deal with something. Yeah, well, and depending on if there's someone close to you, and depending on how much you are really invested in their life and their well-being. I mean, we should hopefully be all invested in everyone's life and well-being, but sometimes life is busy too much. My life is too much to care about everyone, yeah, or to really deeply care about everyone. But if that is someone, reach out ahead and take it out to try to find a way where through lento. And get to anyone out there digitally, hey, love and light, man. Love and light. Phile kamnandi usama. Zame reach out to abantu bazi baclose kuwe nithethe. Sekufihlelana izinto man, because kuyanyiwa phandle.
Your wealth is your happiness.
It's your happiness, dog. Thanks again, Machudene, for the balaba.
Thanks for having us.
And sharing his wisdom.
Thanks for having us.
You didn't have to share it as an you could easily have said it for sake.
I hope you don't.
You know, it's all love. It's part of that shit.
I hope
It's all love. It's all love.
Hey man, it's a long podcast.
You guys are definitely
You indifferent.
Small.
Yo. Yeah.
But it was genuine, bro.
It was genuine. But yeah, that's it, much that we're done.
Hip hop coming soon.
That was a better.
That was long and I'm trying.
She's like claiming on Johnny, true.